following Mr. Phone's reviews in 2020, you'll know by now that we've been trying to cover as many audio products as possible. And whenever we did a review for a pair of truly wireless earbuds, we almost always got a comment asking us to review the Crossbeats Torque. So you know what I did? I actually contacted the Bangalore-based Crossbeats, and they were kind enough to send across a review unit of the Torque. Now, the company claims that, the Torque is actually a pair of flagship killer truly wireless earbuds. So, to understand what they mean by that, I actually went ahead and checked the specs, and I was completely blown away. You get a pair of 18mm dynamic drivers, you get aptX codec support, you get 2 mics with environmental noise cancellation, you get wear detection, you get touch controls on the outer surface, and you get low latency gaming, and finally there is friggin' wireless charging support for the case. Now all this for a price of just rupees 5,999. That's just nuts. Well, I'm Ashar from Mr. Phone, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Crossbeats Torque to find out if it's only a paper tiger or if it can actually deliver on its promises. But before we move on, as usual, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever Mr. Phone puts out an awesome new tech video. So the Torque's carry case is entirely made of plastic, but it is of the sturdy kind. I found it to be solidly constructed, no complaints there. However, it does look staid in its all black design, which by the way is the only available color for the Torque. Now I wish there were a couple more options at least. Now as for the size, the case is not very big or not very small. I found it to be apt. Now there's a Type-C port on the rear, and you get 3 LED indicators on the front that showcase the battery level of the case. Now opening the case itself, as you might have noticed, is with one hand is not really possible, and the hinge has a 2-step mechanism, and as you can see, this is 1 and this is 2. As you can see, you will face some resistance if you want to actually lock it in place. Otherwise, it just falls down like this. So if you lock it in place like this, using the 2-step mechanism, you will face some sort of resistance from the hinge. Now I found that to be an odd implementation, to be honest. Anyway, I like the neat cavity in which the buds are placed. That said, they are not held together using very strong magnets. Let me just show you that. Just fell down. Oh wait, this is possibly why you get the resistance in the hinge, to ensure that the lid is closed at all times when you don't want to absolutely remove the pods. Okay, now that could be a smart workaround. As for the design of the buds, you get this big stem and of course this massive housing, which includes all of the components crammed inside it, which also includes the 18mm drivers as well. Anyway, I really like the fact that you get a wingtip for a more secure fit, and since it is the in-ear kind, I managed to find a very tight seal. Now these things wouldn't fall off however hard I tried. Furthermore, the Torque is extremely comfortable for long listening sessions, and let's not forget that you also get an IPX6 rating, which means that you can stop worrying about sweat affecting the earbuds too. Good job, Crossbeats. I really like what you've done with the design. Like I mentioned, the Torque is packed to the gill with features. You get touch controls on the outer surface, single tap to pause or play the music, double tap to change the music, and long press to alter the volume level, which sort of works weirdly. Also, triple tapping activates the voice assistant of choice. All these controls respond well except for the triple tap, which is always a hit and a miss because you might end up double tapping to change the song inadvertently. Now you also get wear detection on the Torque, but I found it to be very iffy. Sometimes it was too sensitive, and sometimes it would not pause even after I took it out of my ears. Right now you can see that it is working well. Plus you can continue to hit the play button and play music even if they're not in your ears, which is kind of weird. I found that odd as well. Now Crossbeats promises a whopping battery life of 12 hours on the buds and 36 hours from the case, which translates to 3 extra charges. In my testing, the buds gave me around 11 hours and 7 minutes on a single charge at 70% volume, which is very good, and around 2 charges from the case is what I got. This is A++ battery performance, and not to mention you also get wireless charging to go along with it. Now the Talk uses a Bluetooth 5.0 connection to connect to smart devices, and it has your usual 10 meters of range before the connection starts dropping. Although I found the Talk offered a very stable connection. Furthermore, it uses the aptX codec for converting digital sound into analog music. Now talking about the music, Crossbeats has tuned the 18mm drivers for an energetic bass-heavy sound signature. Songs like Pari Pali and all sound incredible. Now this is the biggest headphone-like sound I have heard on a pair of TWS till date. Now there's such a tight mid-bass and sub-bass response that I was completely taken aback by the quality of the bass, and there is quantity too. For example, in a song like Limit Your Love by James Blake, the grating lo-fi bass in the background sounds phenomenal. Similarly, in Mirza by Nuclear, the mid-bass thump is exquisite. If you're a bass head, you're bound to love the Crossbeats Talk. That said, serious audiophiles will get disappointed by the spike in the mids. It almost feels like these dynamic drivers are not capable of good mids, so to compensate for that, Crossbeats has actually ended up overcompensating it, and it sounds a little shrill. So after the initial intro music, when Kurt Cobain's voice starts to take center stage in All Apologies by Nirvana, the spike in the mids was very jarring. Plus the treble is not very refined either, which is clearly evident when you listen to the tonally average reproduction of cymbals in Do I Wanna Know by the Arctic Monkeys. In fact, tonality by itself is not the strong suit of the Talk. In the same song, you can easily tell that the dynamics are not very good either. That said, the instrument separation is fairly alright, and so is the soundstage. The soundstage is not as wide as the Lipotech Tevi, but it is still pretty good. Essentially, the Talk's 18mm drivers probably need a pair of good quality hybrid drivers working alongside it to ensure that you get a crystal clear reproduction across the frequency spectrum. Although I'm glad that the bass doesn't bleed into the other frequencies, even in its current single dynamic driver avatar on the Torque. Now, in songs like Chitta by Prabdeep, the bass is just really good. Now, if you listen to a lot of EDM with a heavy emphasis on the bass frequencies, the Talk will not disappoint. But for other genres, I'd pick something else. Regardless, I like the Talk's sound signature, and because Crossbeats knows that it wants to appeal to the masses. Now moving on to the call quality, it's not too bad. I mean, it is not as good as the AirPods, but it manages to sound clean by cutting a fair bit of the environmental noise in the background, which is a good thing. So you can hear that for yourself now.
And then the background noise cut ho rahi hai, that is that is creating a problem with the static as well. That is what is happening. Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, that is possible. Environmental noise cut करने में होता तो है ये.
Now, as for the gaming latency, Crossbeats makes a tall claim of 15 millisecond low latency. Now, that is crazy. I haven't even heard Bluetooth earphones come with that kind of low latency. Now, I doubt if it can actually go that low, because in my testing, I didn't feel that, it was absolutely close to 0 ms. But one thing I can tell you is that I couldn't mostly feel any latency while gaming. It was actually rock solid throughout. Plus, the sound signature is such that it makes the guns sound full and really lifelike. And to top that, the low latency feature works well across any Android phone with Bluetooth 5.0. So this has to be my de facto recommendation for a pair of gaming truly wireless earbuds. Now hold on for a second, I'll actually show you a latency test right now. Now the Crossbeats Talk for me is an easy pair to recommend for anyone who wants a pair of truly wireless earbuds that are complete bass monsters. And any other advantage, which includes the great battery life, the wireless charging support, the call quality which is good, and of course the low latency gaming, are all added advantages that completely elevates the whole true wireless experience. However, I would definitely want Crossbeats, to fix that issue with touch controls in the next iteration of whatever they're making, next for the Talk. Maybe it's called the Talk 2. Now, as for the alternatives in this price range, only one name comes to mind, and that is the Lipotech Tevi. Now, the Lipotech Tevi doesn't have some of the fancier features that you get with the Crossbeats Talk, but it outshines the Talk when it comes to overall sound signature. It is far more suited for more genres of music, which is why I kind of prefer that, and it is also a very audiophile grade sound that you get with the Lipotech Tevi. So if you haven't checked out my review yet, a card should pop up right now. In fact, you know what I'll do? I will actually share links to all my favorite truly wireless earbuds in this price category, so you can make a pick and choice yourself. But the Lipotech Tevi would be my top, and this would be the most feature rich one for sure. But I must say, after using the Talk, I strongly feel that Crossbeats is very similar to OnePlus in its ethos, considering the fact that it's a fairly new upstart, giving you flagship grade specs at unbelievable prices. I really hope Crossbeats continues on this ideology and becomes a force to reckon with in the audio accessories space. Well, that was my full review of the Crossbeats Talk. I hope you guys liked it. Do let me know in the comment section below what you thought about these earphones. I kind of like them, of course, as you can tell. So, I would love to hear your thoughts as well. Until next time, this is Ashar from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.